Here's an arpeggiated classical style pattern by Randy Rhoads. He actually pulled it from Leo Brouwer, and it's inspired by a lot of great classical players. Now you could play this on a classical guitar, steel string acoustic. I'm playing it on electric. They all pose their own unique challenges. So I'm playing it on a Strat, putting a little bit of chorus on just to break some monotony of the absolute clean sound. This is fingerstyle, so I'll be using PIMA, traditional classical approach. Now you could also make this a great cross-picking exercise with a flat pick. And I want to talk very quickly before I play this to give you an idea of what's going on with the right hand and the left hand. You're starting off with this A-add sharp 11. You'll have your second finger already in place on the G that's going to be coming up when you turn into an A7 sharp 11. Now if you look at what's happening, you're encompassing 5 strings with these ascending and descending arpeggios. So what happens with the right hand? We only are using the thumb, index, middle, and ring, so we have 4 items to play with. When you run out of fingers, you have to reach across. So the pattern that I'm using would be P-I-M-A, and then I reach over with the middle finger, and then I can walk back down. You could also use your index finger, P-I-M-A-I. That would work as well. Okay? Now you might say, well, I could use my thumb twice, and indeed you could. You could go. So those are some of the options here. Okay, now the first 2 chords are really straightforward. You've already got what you need in place, so you just pick a finger up. But when do you pick that up? One of the biggest ruts for guitar players is that they pick their fingers up, grab a chord, put them down, finger pick, and then pick their fingers up. What happens is they don't have any legato, so you want to think of each string as a voice and keep them singing. It's very important that the moment that you play that G is when it occurs. So if you're going 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E, right there is where you're going to pick up your 4th finger to get that G for the A7 sharp 11. So that's the pattern. Then we go to an A diminished 7. Okay, now the fingering that most people know would be this. But again, I want to keep voices ringing as much as possible. So I'm using a crossed fingering. 2nd, 3rd, 1st, 4th. And then I go so far as to even move it down. And you can clearly see the voice leading, the little triangular shape on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. My B minor 7 flat 5 over an A bass, so you can think of it as D minor 6. You could just go to that, but there's a reason why I'm doing this, because the next chord I'm going to go to, I don't want to finger it with my 1st finger on the 4th string as written. There's a big reason for this. My 2nd finger and my 1st finger then become guides when I go to my A add 9. All I've got to do then to make it a minor add 9 is drop my 1st finger down a fret. Then I'm already in place. And there we have a unique thing going on. I want to talk about this. In measure 4, you're playing P-I-M-I-A-M-I, and then we run out of fingers. Now you could use your thumb, but that wouldn't make sense because then you got to hop right back. So you reach back with your middle finger. Then to the F major 13, notice how you have a pivot finger. Okay, now for the E add 9. It's real important on this because you can run out of fingers. P-I-M-P-I-M-A-I-M-A-M-I. So I'm going to demonstrate it in a flowing fashion. And it's really important that you keep it legato.